I've been working with AFBE for several years, and I think they've got some really good initiatives, really good programs, and I was involved in this session last year.
Well, last year I came to the transitions event at DMU as a faculty member, and I was really impressed with what was done there. And this year I was asked to coordinate the event on behalf of DMU. At DMU we get students from a wide variety of backgrounds, and a lot of them haven't necessarily had the opportunities and privilege that other people have had at other kind of more established universities. So we try to give a broad opportunity to our students and really enhance their employability.
The main reason AFBE organises transition events is to help with bridging the gap between BAME students and the industry. Over the years, we've noticed that there is quite a large difference between the amount of students, BAME students particularly, studying engineering, and then the amount of BAME graduates that we find in engineering roles. So far, we've run events all across the UK, and today we are in DMU to work with the engineering department in DMU, and it's been a wonderful event. We've had students from different programs just go through the day and engage with industry professionals and get feedback, live, actual and useful feedback about what they're doing, how they can be better, and things to avoid as well.
I've had really positive feedback from the candidates that I was interviewing. They obviously got a huge amount out of it. They started quite nervously, but it was a very informal environment, and I think the real benefit that the students got out of it was that I was able to provide feedback to them afterwards, highlighting the positives but also areas that they needed to improve on, and they really valued that input. It's really good to see BAME individuals interviewing. As a young engineer, I feel that there's a real lack of those sorts of inspirational individuals, and events like this are really important because it shows that there are BAME individuals that are in those roles, carrying out those interviews and providing that input to the candidates.
I really liked the buzz that was in the room while we were doing the interviews, and I wandered around the room and I could see kind of more than a dozen really engaged students, you know, talking to their interviewers, getting a real sense of engagement with that interview process, and they were obviously learning a lot, and you could see from their faces that they were really listening to what the interviewers were asking and feeding back.
I got an email from my tutor, Snape Richard. There's an event being gonna held on today on Saturday, on 16 November. They're gonna give a brief introduction about how to crack the interviews.
Actually, I came here with just like as a blank canvas, just say, okay, let me see what it's like. Because I wasn't too sure. I just saw that he was doing like mock interviews, assessment centres, like style kind of like meetings, and then I saw like there was going to be like some talks and like just something to like try and. I've seen a lot of stuff has been highlighted to me, like, okay, yeah, I can actually implement these and just improve myself, create that career rise, and also personally as well. And I was just like, that's exactly what. I wasn't expecting it, but it's what I wanted. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So that's what I've gained from this event.
Getting into the transition event, it gives a proper good briefing, how's the industrial world and how to crack the interviews. I got really friendly feedback to cover up the cons and as well where I was lacking behind in an interview.
I think the AFBE have been brilliant in coordinating it. It's such a wide and yet in-depth programme of events that really helps students, that I'd recommend it to anyone, definitely.
It opens your eyes to all the things that you can actually achieve, both inside and outside of work as well.
We hope to do our part, we want to do our part, and we hope we are playing our part in bridging the gap and ensuring that engineering becomes more inclusive, it becomes more diverse, because there is indeed strength in diversity.